Hey gang, it's Jeff from the James Freddy's channel. Let's monkey around with the wheel tub for the 67 Penske Camaro project. Thanks for checking it out. So we're going to set out to replace the wheel houses in the 67 Camaro project, and the biggest reason was this outer lip was completely rotted and modified for tire fitment in the past where it was completely cut off. I personally have done on several occasions just a smaller section repair to replace the rotted area that always happens in these Camaros, and I've had pretty good success doing a nice butt weld with that. I keep it out here close so that it's not highly visible when you look up under the wheel, even though when you do your butt weld repair correctly you can grind it from both sides and it is fairly undetectable. Then there was inners ordered for the project, and the reason the inner wheel tubs were ordered is because they had been smashed around with a hammer for tire clearance, although that doesn't work. So if you've got a car and you're considering it, don't bother messing around with it. A set of outers were ordered and a set of inners were ordered. The outers came in, and then in the place of the inners, these complete wheel tubs came in. And so as I started to look at these complete wheel tubs, I started thinking that this is going to be a much easier route to go for our project. If you've ever tried to replace an outer, you'll know that it's very difficult to do because you've got to put the factory flange to the inside of this inner quarter and to the inside of this rear structural part. And that becomes very difficult to do, especially if you're saving your inner tubs, if there's nothing wrong with those. So I'm thinking that this could be a lot easier for our project, and we're going to give it a go and see what happens. A lot of the times I think stuff's going to be easy and I end up getting my butt kicked, so let's see what happens. Now I like carving with a chisel like this and like this, just to get the main bulk of the meat off the tub, and then I love going back in with this guy to knock those little spot welds off. Not sure if we're going to go that route with this. We might end up drilling these spot welds out, but those are my three favorites right now. So we're going to save this inner quarter as well as this inner upper structural piece in here. And in order to remove that wheel tub flange, we'll go ahead and take a double-ended 1/8 inch high-speed steel drill bit, and we'll go through the center of these drill spot welds. And And so far, what is still my preferred method of use is taking the unibit after to follow up that 1/8 inch hole and drilling out till the spot weld releases. Got big guys in there. I kind of wondered what he was all about. Okay, we're released all the way back. So, I jumped around a little bit without the camera on. You didn't miss much. All I did was clean up this inner area at the end of the rocker where the wheel tub and everything comes together. Did a lot of sanding and whatnot to get the flanges and everything cleaned up. And then I grabbed our new tub and just kind of set it in place, started doing some clamping, and compared it with the other side and some measurements that I had taken. And I'm almost there. I want to see the back of the tub come up just a hair, but we're almost there. Next step will be cleaning up all the quarter panel flange spot type resistance welds so that I can just like set the quarter panel on there and throw a horseshoe at it, and hopefully we're somewhere in the ballpark. Oh, after getting the wheel tub on there, I threw the quarter panel up for its first preliminary fit. It'll probably be on there half dozen times. Got the deck filler in, and I just set the deck lid in the hole. I didn't bolt it up or anything like that. But I'm concerned with, or what I'm looking to achieve is to get that wheel tub where I want it, weld it in, and then work my way out, getting the quarter and everything attached. In order to feel more confident with getting this quarter where I want it, I want to have that drip rail that we removed because it was rotted out installed. So those have been ordered up. I think they come in a set, and in order for that to go on, we're going to have to address the rust issues in the pillar. This here is where the unibody side panel, or whatever it is you want to call that structural panel, is rotted out. And I debated long and hard about how to repair this. Do I want to replace the whole side structural panel, or did I want to do a section repair on it? And the idea being, even if we were to put a small little section in here perfectly, does that affect the integrity of the metal if an accident or whatever in the future were to happen? And then weigh that against the cons of like fully getting into the structural part. We ended up landing on doing a section repair, so I made up a couple of cardboard templates and then transferred those into metal. So we'll begin by cutting this upper little piece out, getting it away so we can get in there deeper and inspect how it's going. Before we did any cutting, I went ahead and took tubing, ran it back to the C pillar, across to the other pillar, other A pillar, triangulated it, and brought a piece of structure in up to this. So this corner should not move, even though it probably wouldn't. It should not move when we go ahead and do our repair. And here's our repair right there. Now we're just waiting the arrival of our new drip rails, and we can continue on with the quarter and the wheel tub and all that installation. We'll start with the Roper Whitney and a 5/16 punch. We'll just step it up to the drill where we can't get the hole punch. So that's all the time I got for you on this one. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please click the thumbs up button and share the video. I just wanted to take a second to mention the wife and I just celebrated our 6-year anniversary. Felt great. Life is great. We got a tight bond and things are going good for us. So feeling pumped on that. Want to take a second to say hi to my buddy Jevin. Hope you have fun up there at the Grand National Roadster Show. We won't be heading up there this year. Going to take a less expensive route and go up to Glendale for Supercross. Wanted to say hi to my buddy Rincon Jack 89 over there in the Middle East. Hope everything's going good with you. Can't wait to have you back and hopefully get your 67 in the shop here for a little bit of work. And then just take the time to hope all you guys are killing it this year. Getting ready for a good 2018. And that's it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's get some sheet metal work done on this car.